number one, and within the first 10 seconds, Sandbar is taking a cool 37%.
Okay, I didn't see that cool 37% because my internet decided to stop working right as this bracket decided to start, and then start working again immediately afterwards. So thank you for that update, Clam Hat. Very much appreciate that.
No problem at all.
Yes, I appreciate it, my friend. Amaryllis, Sandbar, Steve, Bayonetta. Woo! I wanted to say this is a battle of the DLC, but it's not anymore.
Well, it's a legacy DLC battle. Oh, and that is a missed recovery from Sandbar.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that when you're doing that in the air, man. I mean, there's always that golden joke that Bayonetta's whole neutral and combo game and recovery and pretty much everything is just with the B button. But there's a certain level of truth to some of those memes every now and again, and you got to be careful when you're recovering back onto the stage, man. Angling that down, it's a tricky thing when you're sort of learning Bayonetta on the way up, you know, angling down the afterburner kick in the air, but it's just something you really, really gotta practice, lab out if you have to, and get used to if you really want to main this character.
But Amaryllis still holding strong here, putting a 94, still under 40%. This is looking like a stomp right now. And another
stomp,
forward
more
smash.
like a fist, brother. What are you talking about?
All right, yeah. Well, okay, it's a forward smash, down smash, sue me. All right, there we go. Sandbar finding that up smash. That's one of the probably most important tools seems to be in Steve's kit. But that is the second witch time very early on. Amaryllis does not seem remotely fazed by this new matchup.
No, not even a little bit, my friend. And I really like that. I really like the way he's approaching it right now. I mean, Steve is a very relatively new character, only like a week and a half, 2 weeks old at this point, but it is generally considered that Rushdown is the biggest enemy of him right now. It's just, oh my god, the giant fist. Get all your memes and Patrick's in the chats, my friend. I hope you're enjoying that so far. Amaryllis, my god, just
looking
this Bayonetta
unfazed.
Was playing the matchup so well, in my opinion. We don't know the Bayonetta-Steve matchup too well already, but what we saw was the general consensus of what we have already. Bayonetta was just in his face constantly, did not let Steve breathe for even a second, because once that boy is out of materials, there ain't much he can do. Amaryllis was just all over him.
I gotta be honest, that looked fun for Amaryllis. That looked really
fun
fun
for Sandbar, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like, that's a sort of game that makes you be like, man, I want to learn Bayonetta. That character looks fun.
For sure. My man Amaryllis, Amaryllis, I should say, putting on a showmanship of shows, to say the least. Bayonetta, you know, sort of a hollow shell of her former self, but not that it matters anymore. She's just as classy and just as flashy as ever, my friends, and she's out here to show you what she's got here in this first ever match at Breakpoint #1, my friend. Truly an honor to be able to commentate that. I very much appreciate it. But either way,
absolutely,
yeah.
And I do like. I've played. All right. Full disclosure, I've been busy. I haven't gotten a chance to really get my paws on Steve yet.
Yeah, we know, sweetie, we know.
I played maybe like 1 or 2 games against Steve on quick play. I died to side B a lot. And so I'm evaluating this matchup a lot on the fly right now. But I gotta say, I'm liking some of the adjustments I'm seeing from Sandbar now, which is like use those dirt blocks to give yourself space and to just provide a literal barrier. And okay, all right, if the punch up doesn't work, just punch to the side. Don't ruin a good thing, Amaryllis, and just get your forward smash and get your first stock.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I feel like Sandbar is doing what he has to do if my theory craft about this matchup is necessarily correct. I mean, once Bayonetta is in the face of Sandbar, don't y'all think Clam Hat's the funniest guy?
Game 2, baby.
Game 2, baby. Honestly, like, from what I'm seeing so far, I mean, Amaryllis is just in the face of Sandbar constantly, and that is where Steve really struggles, is dealing with that sort of rushdown, because he's the kind of character who literally needs to set up his materials in order to actually, you know, do well and fight you. But at the end of the day, you said what you were pointing out are these dirt blocks up in the face of Amaryllis as well, sort of creating that literal barricade to make sure he actually has time to get his materials. That's exactly what he's doing right now. There you go, just putting the dirt blocks up, mining
He's
for that iron, for that gold, and now he's got gold. And there you, I mean, he's not able to get it yet, but the point is, he actually did. He snuck it in right there, right before he got hit by the afterburner kick. That was really quick.
And Amaryllis is on first stock loss watch right now.
That he is, my friend, especially now.
There it is.
Higher the percent, the harder it is to mash it out.
We can say that literally now.
I still think Clam Hat's the funniest guy.
Why? So okay, and gets picked up right in that witch twist. It's honestly like right now it looks okay, Sandbar.
Yeah, I like
Get your
the
diamond
reset.
pickaxe. That was some nice resets there.
God, that damage.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was okay. That was an even game until Sandbar got punched again. So, you know, pulling a page out of Wobbles' book here. What we can conclude here is that Sandbar, there's a very clear adjustment for Sandbar to make here, and that is, watch out for the giant fist.
Indeed, my friend. That was actually
and everything else too, but very much so. Like, that's really how the bayonet is punching things into the end zone here.
Exactly, man. I mean, as the Anvil's going to take Amaryllis' second stock. Yeah, oh my god, before I can even finish my thought, what I was going to say is that the second stock Amaryllis got, he punched the giant fist right through the hole of those 2 dirt blocks that we had, like, and just completely negated Sandbar's barricade, which was something else to say the least. But I gotta say, before we even move on with a beautiful 2-0 by Amaryllis, we can't negate anything. The adaptation from Sandbar was there.
Yeah,
you could see
it totally
it.
was. But